Yo, yo, yo. Oh, man, yo. Yo, this is going to be an ill one. I got a Flatbush legend right here, man. Yo, Wink Loc.
What's up? What's up with it? How
Yo,
you doing,
how you doing, big dog?
I'm good. I'm good. How you doing, man?
Yo, man, I'm chilling, man. You know, I appreciate you coming. You know what I'm saying? Getting the show and shit. Like,
No
yo,
problem.
yo, what's good, man?
Just chilling, man. Just living life, enjoying life. Nothing really much. It's cooler,
Yeah.
man. How
Cool.
you?
I'm good. You know, this is Brooklyn, right? You from Brooklyn, right?
Of course, I'm from Style, but I represent Flatbush. Everybody know that I'm Flatbush. 2 First.
Okay.
2 First and Church, the Castle.
Okay. And you know, I gotta go on this Brooklyn bullshit, man.
Go ahead.
You know, the first time I ever heard you was on hip hop beef.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And you had beef with Red Cafe.
Yeah.
Yo, whatever happened to that, man? Like, you know
it
what I
was
mean?
just a misunderstanding. You know what I mean? I kind of came home real aggressive from prison. You know what I mean? I was hearing stories while I was locked up. I just went off of what niggas was saying. I ain't never really speak to the homie, but then we kind of bumped into each other in Miami when I was signed to Jeezy, and me and him chopped it up, and from there it's been, you know, everything's been smooth. You know what I mean? It was just a misunderstanding, though. You know what I mean? I never sat down to really think about what anybody was saying. I just went head first, bull first, and I just went off of impulse, man. Like, fuck it. You know what I mean?
And that's what it was?
Yeah, well, that's what it was. You know what I mean? It ended up niggas scrapping, fighting, but it could have been all avoided if, you know what I mean, if I'd have just took the time to think about what was going on. Just reckless at the time.
Right.
That's about it.
And so you was repping Flatbush, right?
Of course, always.
And you just said that you was coming home.
Yeah.
And how was it like? Because that was like back in the day, so I remember, like, you know what I mean, like what, 04, like 06, 07?
I came home 07, July 17th, 07.
Right. And like I say that to say, you know, how was the, you know, like, because I remember people was like, yo, the Crips was like low riding and not.
I'm not say nah. That's not a misconception. There was plenty of homeboys they was putting in positions where they wasn't repping. You know what I mean? That's not me to speak ill will about them, but they wasn't repping. You know what I mean? They was doing both. You know what I mean? Like they wouldn't rap, but then come back home and then rap. The numbers was really low. You know what I mean? When I say really low, but at the end of the day, respect is respect. It don't matter what you is. So, you know, you had blood homies that knew there was some official Crip niggas and they was respecting it. That's just how it was, you know what I mean? And,
you know, I say that to say, you know, you did tracks with Rod Diggs.
That's my brother.
And, you know, free that man.
Free Rod Diggs. That's forever. You know what I mean? Forever Rod Diggs.
And he to me, he was super nice to me. I'm like, yo, this guy. And, you know, he was fucking with you, and you was fucking with him, and I felt like he was making all the right moves too, like you.
He was.
And you too.
He was.
And I seen you with Pusha T. You did a track with Pusha T. So I'm like, yo, this guy's making, like, you know. And I seen you personally. I know you didn't see me, right? I was like, I just came home too, right?
Okay.
And I was heavy into like collecting sneakers at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like on like 34th or something. And like I said, I was like so into like all the street shit too, because I was, you know, I just came home. But I seen you and Push.
That's my brother, man.
You know what I'm saying? And I seen Joe like going to the subway, walking down to the subway. Like,
our studio was over there. That's why. I used to record over there on 30th. With Dan the Man. That's who got me. How I got me. That's who got me the way I got me. You know, strict working. You know, strict recording. He wouldn't just allow no bullshit. You know what I mean? Me and Push, that's my brother. You know what I mean?
Right. I seen y'all too, and I'm like, yo, that's Wink and Push. I remember. And then, you know what I mean? Like, I can't, like, I was just so heavy into that street hip hop shit. And
it's just like Rob. Rob was ahead of his time. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't know. Rob was just like, sometimes.
So how did you guys link up with him? Like, cause he was showing you how heavy, and that I didn't see that with Crips and the Bloods, like at that time.
First, that's why I said the comfortability. I remember when I first met Rob. This guy was doing his management at the time, and somebody was doing my management, and they wanted to get us in the studio. And I remember I went to the studio. It was in Flatbush. It was like on Clarendon or something. And get to the studio, and it's a bunch of dudes in there. They got tank tops on and shit. And I see this big light skinned nigga, and I'm big as well. I'm like, damn, this nigga like. But I see his tattoo. He got a big ass B on his arm. I'm like, I told my manager, I'm like, man, I ain't comfortable doing no track with this dude, man. You crazy?
Right.
But Rod's so real that at that moment, that was my thoughts. You know what I mean? Me and Rod bumped into each other again. I think it was like a couple of weeks later. He was doing, he was trying to do a freestyle with over the Rick Ross and Puff beat, the Angels or whatever. And he called me, and we was in the same studio. And from there, me and Rod was always ahead of his time, always wanting to record, always shooting video, wanting to shoot video. And sometimes I used to be like, damn, this nigga doing too much at one time.
Right.
But not realizing that he was really ahead of his time. Like, he seen it already. You know what I'm saying? Even though people didn't see it, he seen it. He seen everything that was going on. He seen it.
Wow.
He helped a lot of people. And he helped a lot of people.
What do you think about him getting locked up and shit right now? Like,
I think he was railroaded. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course. I feel like they just wanted to get him off the street, trying to make an example of him. A lot of the people that was telling on Rod, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up, man, because there's a lot of lies with it. You know what I mean? A lot of lies. You know what I mean? They was painting a picture that's not what was taking place. You know what I mean? They try to use his music against him.
Crazy. And yeah, man, and like, so like, yo, that shit. And you know, what do you think about the woos and the chos? Like,
I really don't have too much knowledge about it. You know what I mean? That's not my they're a little bit younger than me.
Right.
So my understanding of it, I don't really have a grasp understanding of it.
Got it.
I've never been on the double jacking thing or however they portray themselves. I'm just Crip. You know what I mean? Those ain't my enemies, or this one ain't my enemies. I come from the old generation. You know what I mean?
Got it.
The old generation where it was you know, it was Crips and folks together. You know what I mean? We had an understanding in the pack. I don't know about too much of the new generation, you know what I mean? But I got brothers that's, you know what I mean, that represent something, and I kind of stand for what they believe in. What they believe in is what they believe in. It's not against what I believe, though.
Got it.
So.
And, you know, and like I said, you know, with the music, I love this music shit. And I'm like, I felt like, yo, you was like kind of like out of the mix a little bit to me. Like, you know, not in the media as much.
It's because you know, like, because you come off aggressive. In the beginning, I came off real aggressive. You know what I mean? At the time, when I started doing music or whatever, when I came home, you gotta remember, it was a lot of Bloods, it was a lot of Damus in the music industry, Dipset, and it was really aggressive.
Right.
So me, I'm just kind of standing out as a Crip in New York.
And you made a little buzz, like, to me. I'm like, yo, at the time.
Shit was a little weird. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas, it was like a yin and a yang. Niggas fuck with me, and some niggas just didn't want no parts of it. You know what I mean? So I always kind of stayed in the cut. You know what I mean? Just sticking making music. Always going up and down, though. You know, sometimes you want to do it, sometimes you don't. You know what I mean? It just goes along with what's going on.
And you said you was signed to CTE?
Yeah, I was fucking with Jeezy since 2000 and maybe like maybe like 2010, 2011 maybe.
Oh, you still signed with him? Or?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. So what are you doing now? Like,
I'm just me right now. You know what I mean? My manager, his name is Steve Carlos. That's the only thing I do. You know what I mean? Music. Sometimes you have a passion for it. Sometimes you lose your passion for it. You know what I mean? I lost my passion for it when my mom's passed away, and I got back into it because of Ransom. But before that, that was
a track you had with Ransom back in the day too.
I got back. That's how I met Ransom.
Ransom got some fire shit right now.
Those are probably the three best
Shout
artists
out to
ever.
Ransom.
You know, Ransom.
Fuck with Ransom heavy.
Help me.
Fire.
Push help me, and Shooter and Ra. Those are the my core really helped me as far as musically. Yes. Shooter's
he's fire too.
Yes.
He's stupid with that shit, the lyrics.
Yes.
And yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, yo. I'm like, yo, you gotta really you know, I feel like even in your Instagram, I thought, you know, you was just laying low, a lot of family thing, which is good. You know, I respect that. Like
family, family comes first. You know what I mean? So
always.
My Instagram is really just music and family. That's it. Just family. Most of the things I do is with my family. If I'm on vacation, I'm doing something like get my daughters. You know what I mean? So that comes before anything. You know what I mean? All the other stuff comes secondary. You know what I mean?
Right.
All the other stuff comes secondary.
And you know what? One more thing, you know, with the book and bullshit. I remember that Glasses Malone, man.
That's my brother. That is my brother.
I seen that. You know, he came down to Flatbush.
That's my brother.
Shots rang out. You know what I'm saying? That shit, like that buzz was going crazy.
That was around, you know, that didn't even have nothing to do with nothing. That was some totally separate shit. And then shots rang out. You know what I mean? At the video shoot. You know what I'm saying? But Glasses is solid like a motherfucker. He was just like, this is my shit. Like, he ain't book it, he ain't run, he ain't move. He was just like, it's normal to me, God. Like, you know what I mean?
Fire.
That's my brother, man.
Right.
Word.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm just like, yo, this guy has a little buzz. I fuck with it. And I'm just like, yo, where, you know? And that's why I had to, like, you know, try to, you know, do my work, you know what I mean? And just, and I fuck with your music. I fuck with, you know, like, you know, the connects that you was making. And I'm just like, yo, Winkloc was dope. Like, I wish I could, you know what I mean? And
I appreciate that for real, man. I really appreciate that.
Likewise, bro.
Music, still doing music, you know what I mean? I dropped the album after my mom's passed a little bit later. I dropped Locomotive 4.
Right.
And then after that, my homeboy, my big brother, he had died. Damn. So I dropped an album in commemoration of him, 100 Days, 100 Nights. And then I dropped Smoke and Mirrors like about a year or two ago. And I'm about to drop another tape maybe like in a week or two.
Yeah.
Called Clouded Judgment.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely stay in tune with that.
And then Smoke and Mirrors 2 is right behind it. So I'm just trying to stay actively working now.
Right. Hell yeah. And you know we need the visuals too, man.
Yeah, the visuals come with it as well. I got a bunch of visuals. I just be sitting on it sometimes. Sometimes you just let so much shit be passing by, shit be happening. You be like, oh shit, I suppose I did that. But I gotta be, you know what I'm saying, more consistent in what I do like I was before. I got inconsistent, getting caught up here, getting caught up here, getting caught up here. It's time to be consistent again.
Right. And you know, this is from the soul, right?
Yeah.
And I love sneakers. So like when you was coming up, what sneakers you was fucking with? Like
shit. Oh man. I loved the Barclays when I was growing up.
The Barclays was fire.
The Barclays was fire.
The purple joints.
Yes, the black and purple joints or the all black joints or whatever. The Jordans were always fire. Right. It just depends on which ones. You know what I'm saying? I just got into like the ones, the retro ones. Those are cool.
Right.
But the Sixes is always fire.
The Sixes.
Yeah. That's about like. It was different, you know what I mean? Like sneakers is just come and go, you know what I mean? It depends, you know. The Hirachis was dope.
Yeah, I can tell. Like you like when I seen your pictures, I felt like you was wearing all the comfortable, like
anything comfortable, cool. Anything comfortable is cool.
Right.
To me, anything comfortable, anything that I feel like I can't get comfortable in, I'm just like, nah, that ain't my cup of tea. I be trying shit, but the shit just don't work out. Just don't work out.
Nah, yo. So you know, this is from the soul, and you know, I had to come with like. So when I seen that, right, I had the Air Max original. You know what I'm saying? The original colorway. Shout out to my cousin.
Oh, those are fire.
Yo, this is the original OG colorway.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? Ooh. You know, this price keeps on going up and up right now. You know, this shit.
Yo, those are fire.
Come on, man.
I remember these, man.
Yeah, man.
I was on the island with these and got jumped. This is crazy. This is dope, man.
Yo, I appreciate you, bro.
This is dope, bro.
Yeah, man. Yo, Wink Loc. Appreciate everything,
No
bro.
problem, man. Anything, man. Anytime, man.
Yo, man.
Anytime, man.
From the soul, Wink Loc. Let's get it.
From the soul. Y'all know what it is.
Uh-huh.